Hello and welcome back to another video, and in today's video we will be drawing Wimp once again, but today she has stumbled across some weapons, so she is going to be trying one of them out. Or she's going to be holding it, is what I'm going to draw. What weapon has she found? I'm not sure yet. It's either going to be a sword or an axe or a spear. I don't know. It's going to be one of those. It's not too important right now because the pose I chose fits all of them. But we'll go ahead and draw her head too. Add her head in right there. She's smaller than this, probably. But I'm trying to draw her bigger. So we'll go ahead and stick with this. Okay, she's gonna be a partial, like, quarter-ish view, so the head's gonna look slightly weird because I don't know what I'm doing. Where do we want the eyes? Probably like right here. Now, we honestly probably don't even have to worry about that little part right there. We'll sketch some ears in. Honestly, not even gonna worry about the shape. Just go ahead and just put some cylinders in here. That's good enough for little sketch ears. We're gonna give her a little witch hat. I was originally thinking of making the hat cover one of the eyes today, but I don't think that'll quite work because I want you to see her face, and covering this eye would mostly cover that eye and cover most of the face, and that'd be kind of weird if I just covered this eye. Like, the hat would be kind of weird. So we're not gonna do that, but maybe we will. Hold on, I'm thinking, maybe we'll just cover it a bit, but not like all the way covered, if that makes sense. Now let's try and get the hat like this. There we go. Go ahead and add some witch hatness to it. Oh, never mind. Actually, hold on, the hat should be bending this way. Alright. It is a giant hat, and I'm drawing it kind of small today, the hat portion, but it's fine. It's not really that big of a deal. Yeah, this portion's a little small today compared to how big I usually draw it, but it's fine. I think the hat looks decent overall, and that's all that really matters. We could draw a little band around it today. Usually I don't have enough room to do that, or it would look weird. Yeah, it definitely looks a little off. Oh wait, because I forgot to draw the back of the fucking hat. Alright, now it's a little better. Definitely not perfect, but a little better. So we'll go ahead and keep it there, stop fiddling with it, and try to get onto the outfit. Now, well, I guess I can also draw her eyes in. Alright, just little bits of her eyes, basically. Okay, now how did we draw her nose last time? I can't remember, but I do know I liked it. I'm getting sidetracked again. Okay, so let's give her her little neck thing. Her body's facing this way, so this thing can help us determine the body, like, way it's facing, even though technically I should know that before I draw this, but I should actually probably not draw this first anyways. But I don't care. I'm going to anyways, because that's just what I've been doing. It seems to be working, so I'm not gonna change it. Alright, there it is with the two little triangles. Now we need to give her her little shoulder pads, which connect to right here, which is her center chest. Draw it from there. Oh wait, hold on, I need to remember, where am I positioning her arms? That's kind of important to be able to draw the little shoulder things. Okay, one arm right here, one arm right there. Now, shoulder thing go here, like this. I kind of want to raise it a little bit, make it a little smaller, basically. I could give her actual shoulder pads, honestly, like armor, but I kind of don't want to. She doesn't really have access to armor, and it's probably too heavy for her anyways. So yeah, we're not going to give her actual armor. If anything, it'd be leather armor. And I just don't feel like drawing that right now. Her hands technically should go down to like her knees. Can I draw on my nail? I can't. I'm getting sidetracked again. Okay, weapon goes basically here. I mean, technically I should probably draw the hands in first, but also, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna draw a spear because of, well, look at the position. It's just gonna be long. I think I'm just gonna draw a spear. We'll go ahead and put the hand here too. I actually have a ruler so I can draw a straight line. So let's go ahead and actually do that so we know where to position the other hand. Go like this. There we go. And that line's gonna stay there forever now. Oh, I forgot that sticker's on my arm. Should I put the sticker on the page? I think that would be quite funny. Nope, it's not coming off my arm. Okay, that's fine. It's permanently on me then. Alright. So, arm thingy right there, kind of. I know this isn't quite perspectived right, and that is a skill issue on my part of not knowing perspective. I am practicing perspective right now, though, but I'm still really bad at drawing cylinders. You know, the whole thing that I make the body up of. I'm quite bad at drawing those. Whenever I draw things out of boxes, it makes it much easier. So why don't I draw things out of boxes more? I don't know. I very easily could just draw the person out of boxes instead of cylinders. It doesn't matter, it's not important. Let's go ahead and draw the rest of her, which is her body. I'm gonna go ahead and draw a line here for the front, just so I know where it is, even though there's actually not a separation here. How does she take on and put off the cloak? I don't know, probably just like over her head or something. But there is actually a tie around her waist, which I don't think you're even going to be able to see. So I'm not even actually really detailing it. Also, to be fair, though, it's not actually really that detailed in the first place. It actually should be a little bit higher. But, I think that's mostly done besides the weapon and the nose. I think that's how I drew her nose last time. I actually can't really remember. We'll add a little line there, too. I don't fucking know, man. What else? A mouth. I was like, what's it missing? A mouth. Oh, and her hair. She got her mouth open. I don't know. She's like, whoa. Except I didn't draw the mouth right. Also, I completely forgot she has fucking hair. I'm very surprised I actually forgot to draw that. Usually I draw her hair first. That is usually the first thing I draw, yeah. I mean, well, besides her, I draw her face, and then usually her hair. Alright. Go ahead and add just a little bit of hair right there. Some hair right here. Alright. So how are we gonna deal with this weapon? I know I didn't detail her hands or her arms. That's going to be an issue for me when I'm doing the final sketch. Why? Because I'm lazy. Don't feel like doing it now. Alright, we'll go ahead and add a line right there. ahead and do that. There's the handle. It gets a little smaller towards the end, but we're just going to ignore that and pretend like this is a completely straight handle. You know, technically I could just draw her staff, but no, that's kind of boring. She uses her staff every day. Oh, and I got to draw the little bird guy. I forgot to draw him yesterday. Sometimes I forget to draw him. I forgot to draw him yesterday, so I gotta draw him today. She honestly should have a smaller weapon, so I was thinking of making it very large, but we're not going to. Although, actually, she would have a fascination with the very large weapons, hence the very large hat. However, she just wouldn't be able to pick it up, so. Alright. There it is. Now, I'm just trying to go for a very, very basic axe. Alright. A very basic axe. Alright, definitely not perfect. Could have been a little bit better. But it's not bad, so we're gonna keep it. Yep, that looks good. We'll go ahead and keep it. This spike could actually be larger, and I could probably actually add detail to it too, but not right now. And this spike just sucks. But yet again, not right now. That's good enough for the sketch. Now we're gonna erase everything and detail it better. Also, we're gonna give her a better face because I don't like her face right now. I don't like your face. Alright. How are we gonna do her eyes? Do we want to? No, we're gonna stick with the circles. I do want to try more diamond-shaped eyes, but we're gonna stick with the circles for now. Since we're already pretty close to being done with this drawing, I'm just gonna stick with the circles. Oh, I forgot to draw the bird. Okay, we'll draw the hat first, and then we'll just draw the bird on top of the hat, because that's where he'd be anyways. That or the top of the weapon, but the weapons, I'm gonna draw that last, so I'll forget to draw them if I don't do it now. Alright, poke myself. Once it's sharp enough to hurt yourself, that's when you know it's sharp enough. Alright. Go like this. You know, I'm probably putting my head in the camera. It's much easier to put my head in the camera now that the sketchbook is even bigger. So the camera is now recording even more of my room. Of the floor, actually, that I'm doing this on the floor. Alright. I like to mention that as much as I can, because I have a lot of people actually ask me how I record my videos. I'm literally just sitting on the floor right now. You are currently seeing from my phone, with the camera partially sticking off. Alright. There we go. Alright. Go like that. Go like this, and this, and then that. Alright. Now we just add some weird ass fucking lines, pretend like we know what the fuck they're doing, when really, in reality, they're not doing a goddamn thing. Go ahead and shade this, because why not? I don't think I've actually ever given her hat a tie before. Like a tie around here. Alright, now what was I oh, bird. Alright. Let's go ahead and also shade in the hat, because I'll forget to do that. Now let's go ahead and add Birdo. Pachow. Ka-chow. And now we gotta add his wing and his tail. And we have Meep the bird. Isn't he beautiful? I think literally every single time I've drawn him, I've given him less detail, and I love it. I love him. He's just a little guy. He's a fat bird. I like the bird. I like making him fat. I'll go ahead and actually draw a detailed version of him one of these days, but I like drawing the very easy, quick version of him because it's very easy and quick, and I like that. Alright, now go like that, except for her hair. Where's her hair? We'll disregard that for now. Her ear, I actually wish I would have done a more detailed sketch, because a lot of the times I usually just go with the pretty much the sketch anyways. So, alright, what time is it? 8:20. It's only 8:20. Feels so much later. That's not important right now. Go ahead and shade the inners of the ear a little bit, even though that really doesn't make much of a difference. Go ahead and give her earrings. Her ears are pointed quite far down this time. Is she sad or is she curious? And that is causing her ears to go down. We're gonna say it's the curiosity because she's not currently sad. She is curious. Curious of the weapons because she does not know how to use them. She does not know how to use them, and she probably will hurt herself, and tomorrow I will probably have to bandage her. But we cannot warn her. She needs to learn these lessons on her own. She can't die anyways. She's immortal. She's not actually, but she is, because I'm not going to kill her. Ooh, she likes it. It's shiny, and she likes shiny because she's a goblin, and goblins like shiny things. That's just like a universal goblin thing. Goblins like shiny things. Right. Go like this. Go ahead and get that right there. That right there. Alright. There we go. Definitely not perfect, but you know, it is what it is. I tried to straighten that line and I made it fucking worse. Where's the tiny eraser? I can actually use this now. I got some refills. Whoops, I marked the page. Luckily, it wasn't with the lead side. It was with the fucking metal. Alright. We're not going to give this detail, but if for some reason I need to give her melee weapons, like she's not gonna keep this, but for some reason if I need to give her one, I could give her this one. And I could actually detail the blade a little bit. Honestly, I'll probably end up drawing this blade again, simply so I can detail it. But I don't even really detail them that much. I would just like to change the blade shape a little bit, because it's not exactly what I want it to be. I'm not going to worry about trying to make this completely straight. That's whatever, honestly. It gives it more character, you know, more character. Alright, let's go ahead and sharpen that, I don't know. Give it some edges. Not really super important parts, but hey, it is what it is. I don't like that, but I'm gonna keep it because I don't care. That point should be really even longer than it is. Because, like, it needs to be able to be stabby. Right now, it is gonna stab with that too, which I don't like. Not gonna do anything about that, but just saying I don't like it. Alright, trying to darken her hair. Because, well, she has dark hair. She She has black hair, actually. Alright. Let's go like this. Honestly, I've been thinking about adding things on here. I don't know really what to add, though. Alright, I'll put her arm in here. Her very small arms. Which, actually, I am literally just remembering. I don't know why I didn't sketch this in. This is a goddamn cloak. I forgot that she's wearing a goddamn cloak. I forgot to put it in the sketch. Alright. I was literally like just thinking, I was like, I have no idea how to draw her arm correctly, and then I remembered, I don't have to. I don't have to, because I already gave her a cloak as an excuse to not have to know how to draw her correctly. I already covered all my whoopsies. Alright, but I didn't cover the hands. Technically, she does have gloves, but I didn't even draw her with gloves yesterday. Alright. We're just gonna pretend like we know what the hell we're doing with this hand. Wrap the finger around it. She doesn't know how to hold this, so I'm not worried about her holding it like correctly with both her hands or anything. She's not even in a position to be fighting. Alright, we're just gonna give her 3 fingers. She's a goblin. I guess that's 4 fingers because the thumb is still there. Because she's a goblin. So she has 4 fingers. We'll go ahead and do the same over here. Alright. Look at this beautiful drawing. Except for I actually drew her hand and I gave her 5 fingers. She has 5 fingers. I just don't feel like drawing all 5 right now. I've already said before that I'll probably end up changing the amount of fingers characters have dependent on exactly how I'm drawing them in the moment. Many characteristics of different characters solely rely on just what I'm drawing in the moment. Alright. Definitely not the most perfect thing in the world. But it's not terrible. Alright. Go ahead and go like that. Then we'll go ahead and go like this. We'll go ahead and go like this. And then we'll just get this in here. Go ahead and add some little lines here. And then we're just about done. Add these lines here. And we're done, I think. There's probably something I'm forgetting, but honestly, I forgot it, so. There's my little signature right on top of her hat, and there we go. I threw my pencil, so that means we're done, except I lied. Shade, 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 shade. Now we're done. It's perfect. Okay, bye. I have to go find that pencil.